All right. Are we live? We are. Yeah, we are. Hello, everyone. My name is Namek, and welcome to Friday night stream. October 3rd. The fall has always been one of my favorite months of the year, just because the fruits, the temperature is a lot better here in Texas. I can actually go out there, walk my dog without taking up a sweat. Anyways, tonight we're gonna be playing Valhalla. I wanted to play this game anyway. It's just that, understandably, you know, I can't really play any new games because they cost a lot of money. Hey, Koki, welcome. Don't worry, I saw your message, by the way. Yeah, so, the AAA game studios only care about money. I was hoping there maybe is some kind of fine balance between them, but eventually it's all come down like that, you know? AAA games, AAA companies are all, well, they are, whatchamacallit, they work for shareholders, stockholders, right? That's their main goal, to drive this, the stock price up as much as possible, and there is no ceiling for that. Even if they drive the prices up to like $1,000 a share, $10,000, $100,000, people will eventually want more and more and more and more. That's just how it is. So I don't exactly hate their motivation because that is their purpose. I'm also guilty of it because I used to own stocks in EA and Activision and 2K. And also, I don't know if you heard about the latest drama, which is the Xbox Game Pass. I never had an Xbox. Well, actually, the last Xbox I had was a 360, and that was one of my favorite consoles. But I never really got into online gaming because ever since Modern Warfare 2 came out, that was like the last one I was really competitive in. After that, I just couldn't take the drama online anymore. So either way, the stock crashed just a tad bit due to the cancellation. So the at least from what I've heard, the website to cancel the Game Pass crashed due to so much traffic. $360 for the win. Imagine paying for an $360, almost the cost of half of a console, just to play games, old ones at that. I was like, these guys are nuts. But guess what? My mom, like I told her, is a shareholder in Microsoft. And say what you want about that company, they're a good stock. They buy they make me very happy as a shareholder. And when the Game Pass website crashed, I did tell my mom, I was like, hey, that something has happened. But the crash, it wasn't not even that bad. I wasn't even call it a crash. It was more like a small dip. They climbed back up within a couple of hours. So say what you want, but Microsoft is too big of a company to care about Xbox. If anything, I'd say they're just doing it because they have so much money and they just want to be in the space, you know, part of it as a brand thing, rather than them trying to focus on making any sort of good games. So that's my guess anyway. I see no reason of owning any sort of console from now on, with the exception of maybe the Nintendo. But even right now, with Nintendo how they are, there's no exclusive on there that I want to play immediately. So unless they come out with like a new Smash Bros, a new Zelda, or some kind of really fun game, I'm just gonna skip it. And I'm very happy with my purchase of a PC. I should have done this like 5-10 years ago. I would have preferred the PC over the PlayStation 4 actually, and started streaming. Having so much fun on the PC, on the Steam store. And the Steam page right now has its own sale, some as big as 90% off. You'll never see that in the PlayStation store, or even like whatchamacallit, a Nintendo store. So it's just so good, and I regret not getting it earlier. Not to mention all the indie games I'm playing, you know. Alright, I gotta continue this game because I want to be able to finish it. Crack actually recommended me this game, and this has actually become one of my favorite games to actually just put on the background because I love the soundtrack so much. See you, Koki. Have a good night, man. Alright, let's get to work. I'm hoping there is a plot here, because that's what Crack told me, but so far it's just reading a bunch of people's grievances. Anyways. Good evening. Huh, didn't expect you today. I was waiting for you to call and say you wouldn't be coming or something. Things at the Apollo Bank are getting ugly, so that means more people will be looking for a drink. I mean, I think that makes the case. I mean, if there's a bank robbery, yeah, the first thing I think would go is a bar. You can take a break, you know. You're quite the hard worker. And the streets are not exactly safe right now. Never been when you get down to it. And besides, I can't afford to not come with the bar closing soon. Makes sense. I wonder if any bar has used impending closure as a means of getting their employees to work. Didn't work with Starbucks though. Hey Banana, welcome. How are you? Happy Friday. Just sit back. It's Joey? You're Joey? You guys keep changing your name here, so don't blame me if I think you're a new viewer or another viewer, okay? Don't blame me. I don't know your faces and I don't want to know. Yeah. Were you able to beat those Knights of Fredbear's yet? Hopefully you didn't. Maybe my guide wasn't specific enough. It was actually my first guide that I ever made, and going back and looking at it, I guess it was a little bit rambly. But no, we'll get to it. Fredbear is too scary. He only comes out if you mess up the generator. If anything, you should be scared of Springtrap. But I don't even know if you are even at night 3 yet. That's when Springtrap comes up. If you can't even deal with Bonnie by himself, then this game might be too hard for you. Try another game then. Go to Game Jolt. So many good games on there. If your game can run those Knights of Fredbear's, then you can maybe run Joy of Creation, maybe the Halloween special. There are other ones that are really good as well. What's the other one? Fredbear Knights. That one. That one's really good. Fredbear Knights is really good. By T-Seg. Great game. Still on night 1. If you can't even get through Bonnie, then you're not gonna get it. Are you maybe the free roaming stuff is just something you either are not good at or you just need a lot of practice in. I will admit, that game is one of the hardest Five Nights at Freddy's games ever. Okay? On default settings. Anyway, sit back and relax as we hear all about the trouble they had. Hey Ned, welcome. Good to see you. How was your day?
It was fine, definitely feeling better than yesterday, that's for sure.
Good. When you're sick, if you were here right now, I'd make you a ginger broth. If you don't know what that is. Ancient Chinese medicine. Well, not really. It's just boiled water, slices of ginger, boil the crap out of it, extract the ginger juice, put a little bit of honey or sugar, clears your throat, warms your body up. The spiciness gives your a head like a burst of energy. It feels really, really good. I always drink that whenever I feel a little bit under the weather. That's up to you.
But yeah, definitely feeling much better. I can actually get out of bed and eat now, so that's good.
Yeah, you don't have much of an appetite, so that's why you should drink a lot of liquid. Water, just water in general. A lot of water. Just don't drink cold water. It's not good. Anyways, I saw your message, that game that you recommended. I looked it up. It's free, which is great. But unfortunately, I saw some of the reviews. And I'm not going to play it for reasons.
That's fine.
It has nothing to do with you, but I only saw I didn't mean to look at the reviews, but it had a couple of negative ones and I was just interested, and I realized that the developer, I guess, was celebrating Charlie Kirk's murder whether you agree with Charlie or not doesn't matter to me. But the fact that some people who are celebrating honestly made me sick to my stomach, and I refuse to support anyone, no matter who they are.
I had no idea. So,
I didn't have no idea either. Yeah, it was just a coincidence too. So, yeah, I know that there's a lot. I know gaming is a passion, and we all love it. But there are a lot of, how do I say it, emotional developers, gamers on the internet that I guess become so emotional that they let out their vile side, you know, and that's what I don't agree with. Oh well, it is what it is.
But yeah, I, again, did not, like, I haven't really looked into the situation with Charlie Kirk at all. Just, you know, like, I haven't gone out of my way to go into it.
No worries.
Yeah.
Hey, Ballman. Balls again. Welcome. The thing is, you don't have to look up Charlie, to be honest with you. I'm not that big of a follower or watcher of Charlie's shows at all. His videos does pop up on YouTube page because that's just how it is. No different than Destiny's and Hassan's MSNBC Fox News pops up on my recommendation feed from YouTube. That's just how it is. I hear from both sides, and but some of the things that, and while I don't agree with Charlie on some things, I mean, if you just look at some of the videos, they're rather respectful, and like I said, whether you agree with him or not, and you can even take this with Hassan or Destiny, I wouldn't want them to get assassinated publicly. And not especially in front of their family and kids, and when they're hosting an open debate, which is a discussion. There is no need for it. If you don't like him, fine. If you don't agree with him, okay, no problem. You just want to make fun of him or criticize him, no problem. It's your right. But just cowarding, but he was opening, like, he was giving you everyone a mic. Instead, he got shot. That's what's upsetting. So,
you know the funny thing, I almost looked at the reviews of that game I recommended, but I scrolled down, I didn't really look at them or pay much mind to them, so yeah, just completely clueless.
no worries, it's not your fault. I only looked at it because I was a little bit curious, and I was just scrolling through the page on what the game is about. Because after what happened with Silent Hill F, of just going completely blind, okay, that was my mistake. I was like, okay, maybe I should do a little bit of research before going in, you know. And I saw like a number of bad reviews. I was like, what is this? And then they all say Charlie. As soon as I saw Charlie, I was like, okay, I get it. No more. So yeah.
Fair.
Anyways, let's continue Valhalla today, just because I preferred a little bit more extra talking. Eventually, I want to turn this into a talking show. Like I said, Ned, hopefully you don't mind if I start cooking and chatting a little bit more often, but that's like years down the line when I actually have to renovate my mom's kitchen, because as of right now, I can't cook in front of my computer like this. So look forward to that in the later down the line. And maybe my stream will only last for like 15-30 minutes, and you don't have to waste so much time with me. That doesn't mean that I won't be playing any games though. I'll still play games, but like maybe like a Monday through Wednesday, then we'll just have like a good little chat. How's everyone this day is doing? You know, just share some stuff, something a little, take your mind off of a little bit, off of the stress that everyone is going through. And then on Thursday, usually when big games are being released, Friday and Saturday, then we can do some little bit of longer streams, and we can talk about, and we can play some games. That would be really, really nice. Hell, I would be open to play Monopoly with y'all.
Okay, sounds good.
Alright. Crack told me this game is about to get interesting, or there should be a plot coming up along. I don't see it just because it is mainly just the bar is closing down, and we just hear a bunch of very interesting customers talking about their lives. So far, I'm interested. Alright. Banana is saying, can you help me with those nights at Fredbear's? Tomorrow? I don't know if I can do it tomorrow. I can maybe do it in a little bit later. You're gonna have to stream it. Why don't you start playing the game? Like so I can see you up here. Everyone can see you up there, and I'll walk you through some of the tips that I have for that game. But you can't. I'm gonna have to shut the. I'm gonna have to mute you because I can't hear you. I don't want to hear that game, and I don't want to hear you scream. All right, then we can do it tomorrow. Then see if I have some time. Then cool. All right, that's fine. I'll help you out with one or two nights. You gotta be able to do it yourself. Okay, you gotta be able to do it yourself. Man, I should charge people for that. Anyways, all right. Joe's saying, not to mention, I get bored out of my brains in my apartment, so I'd rather come here anyway. That's true. What time zone am I in? I'm in Texas, so I'm Central Time. Central. I always stream at 7 o'clock Central. You'll just have to do your own calculation depending on where you are. What did you say? Nothing important. Gil isn't back yet? Nope. I wouldn't worry about much about him though. If you say so. Say, what's this bottle? A bottle of absinthe I had at home. I went to have it appraised, but the guy said without the label there's not much value to it. That's true. 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock, Joey. I always stream at 7 o'clock Central. Are you gonna serve it today? It looks like an absinthe that can be detected by the station's database, so it's not counterfeit. I don't know if you can bring an alcoholic drink from your own house and serve it in the bar. I mean, there's got to be some kind of regulation against that, right? You're welcome. I only serve it if customers ask for it. But yeah, but you can't put it on the menu. It's like if I open a restaurant that serves burgers and I bring a steak from my own house. Pretty sure you can't do that. Sounds good. Want me to serve you a glass of it? I'll pass. Absinthe is not my kind of thing. I never had it, but I heard it's pretty powerful. Well then, I'll be in my office. Careful with that thing. Alright, okay then. Alright, this is fine. Damn it, I want to hear my... Yeah, there we go. Why does it always skip every day as night? Time to serve, mix, and change lives. Wait, that's not how it goes. No one here, just retort. Man, it feels lonely without Gil here. Oh, you're just alone in the bar by yourself? And your boss is in the office? It's kind of a bit unsafe. I just hope the relentlessness at the street doesn't lead to dangerous or weird types coming in here. Good evening. What? Is that a brain? Huh. What do we have here? Holy shit, that was a record-breaking jinx. Welcome to Valhalla. What can I get you, Mr. Brain? Let's see. I'll have the Green Fairy. Green Fairy? Blue Fairy. Sorry, the absinthe bottle distracted me. Okay, Green Fairy, Blue Fairy. There we go. One green, optional. Caramel trying. Aged and mixed. Okay. There we go. That looks good. Kind of girly though. Not a big fan of drinks that look like abnormal color like blue. There you go. How are you gonna drink? Nice, yeah, this is the thing. So how are you gonna... Oh, you can grab stuff. You figured much I should have figured as much. You can drink stuff and eat. I have the same system Lilum do. Can I ask you something, or Miss? Call me Taylor. Just Taylor. That's a unisex name? Ah, yes. A cutie like you can ask me anything. Okay, we got a perverted brain here. Okay, Taylor. Definitely a man. You have to be the first person I've met that didn't go, okay, just Taylor. Nah, too easy. You are a brain in a jar, right? I'm sure not a hologram of that, I'm sure. Yep, I'm a bona fide human brain in a jar. So, how? Why? What? Does my handsomeness make you speechless? I don't know if I can fap to a brain, whether that brain is hot or not. And that's something a girl sees every day, and that's saying quite a bit in these parts. Fear not, for I have a speech prepared for these situations. Speech? You're seeing one of the 5 great living bottled brains of the world. We are brains living in conditions that allow us to exist as any other humanoid creature. Don't tilt over. I'm pretty sure you die. All while computers in our jar scan our activities. In a slow but steady manner, we are helping the world understand the inner workings of nature's most complex computer. I would not want to live like this. Even if I can see and eat and drink, I mean, it's just so dangerous. I mean, at that point, I might as well just cut me off. Take the wires off. Turn off the life support. I'm guessing you prepared that after being asked the same question too many times, huh? Not out of expiration or anything like that, mind you. I just wanted to have something thoughtful prepared. Look, I even have a couple of pamphlets with me. You want one? Sure. What brings one of our world's 5 brains in jars to this place, though? Oh, I'm from around here, actually. I just wanted to take a walk for the first time in quite a bit of time. Have you come here before? Sadly, no. Otherwise, I'll remember a cute face like yours. Okay, maybe he's actually a pretty smooth talker rather than a perv. Huh. I gotta say, though, this is actually making me want to become a bartender. If I can become a streamer that makes food, even though I can't serve you guys who are watching, maybe I can make food and actually have a particular person come in here and I can make something for them virtually, or I can eat it, and then see how they can share stories with me. That'd be cool. Hey, Saroba. Ooh, Undertale Yellow fan. I'm a big fan of yours, by the way. I'm sorry that I killed you in my last run because I chose the Geno route, but I'm having a very hard time beating Martley. Yeah, she kicked my ass quite a bit. But you are one tough cookie, both in the pacifist route and the Geno route. Still kind of messed up what you did to your daughter. I'm sorry about that, but you were a fine mom, to say the least. Welcome. Anyways, have a seat, have a drink, and let me just fill you in on this game of bartending where we just hear about our customers' daily events. Speaking of which, can I have your name? It's Jill. By the way, you're welcome to join my voice chat. It's in the pinned comment. You can chat with me. It's open if you want, of course. Struggling on your Geno route fight? Let's see. I actually struggle quite a bit. There's just 3 bosses, right? Martley, you. I struggled with Marley in the first fight too. Really struggled. You, and then the Axis, I believe. 3rd fight, which I also struggled, and I just got my ass handed to me. I did reach the 2nd form in the last boss, but I didn't feel comfortable going back and play it anyway, just because, well, it's heartbreaking because I liked you guys. Okay. Jill, that's a really cute name. Thank you, Mr. Taylor. Say, weren't you scared of going outside today? What, with the commotion around and all? It didn't stop you from coming here, did it? Yeah, you're right. It's gonna take more than cryptic but ominous news to stop me. You're awfully energetic. You know that? Sorry, did I bother you? No, not at all. Just I figured a brain in a jar wouldn't be so happy. Tell me about it. Sorba, what do you think? Would you want to live a life of being in a jar like this? Even though you can see, you can hear, you can eat, you can drink, and you can hear. Me, personally, no. I need to be able to feel people. You know what I mean? And how would people look at me if they see nothing but a brain? Even if it's normal. This ain't Futurama. At least with Futurama, you get like a head. A brain is just... I don't know where to look. Oh, I love this song. While I was alive, my body got to the point where it wasn't much I can do. So you're old? This new state of existence allows me to accomplish more than I ever could before. Plus, I'm doing something that'll help me in the long run. Wouldn't you be happy? I mean, if you want to live like hundreds of years, sure. But to me, if I can live to like 60 or 70 years old, I'm already content. I wonder. You want me to make me happy, Jill? It depends. What do you want? You want a drink? Haha, Jill and I share the same brain. Don't worry. Give me a beer. Okay, that's easy. I'll make you happier then. Beer. Again, this is what the game is all about. Just, it's a visual novel, and when they order something, you just make the drink. That's the gameplay. Alright, mixed. There you go. Here, beer. Ah yes, no matter what happens, beer is always good. Hey, Taylor, may I ask something a bit indiscreet? Always. You can ask anything you want. Well, you had your other buddy. Were you male or female? He's not gonna answer. She's gonna tease you and try to make you guess. That's actually quite the question. Especially considering I don't really know the answer either. You don't? I mean, I remember my name was Taylor. In fact, I remember every detail of my life, but the one thing that's a bit blurry. Don't you have a girlfriend or a husband or something? Blurry? Yeah, the team that put me here said it might be the side effect of the whole process. But my family and friends say that even in life, I didn't put much thought into the question about gender. So, in the end, we're back to square one. What, don't you have pics or anything else? To be honest, I've chosen not to look too deep into my old identity. Okay. Partly because I'm happier in this ambiguous state. I mean, if you're just a brain, floating brain, and you remember what you used to look like, I was like, oh, I look good. Maybe it's better not to remember. But also because I have this gut feeling I'm not psychologically prepared to see what I look like. That's true. Actually, this guy's actually making a lot of sense. I don't know, I feel like if I do, I might crumble. Damn. Just out of curiosity, in a third-person scenario, how should one refer to you? Are you talking about the gender? By my name. I guess that makes sense. You absolutely need to use pronouns. Refer to me like you prefer to any other house appliance. It, a TV, or anything like that. Yeah, there we go. Are you okay with that? In the end, even if I can speak, I'm just an object. That's actually something I've internalized a long time ago, even with my original body. See, this guy is actually pretty interesting. Huh. I see. If that doesn't make you uncomfortable, feel free to use neutral pronouns. I'm good. To be honest, you can refer to me however you want. I don't really pay mind to that. See, this is something that I can... This guy gets it. He's not overly sensitive. But this isn't about what makes me feel comfortable. You know, what the downstairs to this body is? I can't get drunk. If you want to call that a downstairs. So why would you drink if you can't get drunk then? Do you get thirsty? Do you get hungry? Do you actually get a buzz? Or do you actually get get the taste of beer? If you wanted to drink alcohol for the taste, there are many alternatives. Drunkenness is a part of the whole experience. Why though? Little can get drunk with no problem. Yeah, but in their case, their brain is a computer attached to their body. Getting drunk causes their brains to reduce the input speed to their body. Depending on the model, their drunk subroutine might throw in a different behavioral cycle, even. It's hard to get drunk when the whole point of you being in a jar is figuring out exactly how you work. You know, for a jar, brain in a jar, this guy is actually pretty wise. You're right. You're right. Hey, Jill. Oh, Alma. Oh, Alma. Where's the courtesy one would expect from a plebeian bar staff? Meet our friend Taylor, the brain. Welcome to Valhalla. What can I get you? Happy? Not when you put it that way. Why, hello there, beautiful. Gorgeous. Whoa! You hurt my feeling with that, darling. Sorry, you don't see talking disembodied brains every day. I mean, I did work a summer in little maintenance, but even then, those were talking heads. Oh, don't worry about it. At least you're not running or fainting. Your name was Alma, right? I'm Taylor. Nice to meet you, Taylor. Yeah, Alma is a hacker. Alma, can I buy you a drink? Sorry, I only date people who are at least 50% organic, or at least have at least one face. I know just what to try for then. Just kidding. It'd make you happy to make you. Wait, it'd make me happy to make you happy by buying you a drink. Does that bother you? I guess if it's Jill's bartender, then I don't have a problem with that. Awesome, I'll pay for your next drink then. What will you have? Cobalt, velvet. And you, Taylor? I'm fine. Ah, damn it. You're gonna have me drink alone? I don't want to drink that much. Okay then. Cobalt velvet. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 5 Carmatrine. Let's see. On the rocks and mix. Ooh, classy. See, sometimes I do wish I can drink because these look really classy. Look like really classy drinks. I know they're 16-bit, but you get the point. But I can't have alcohol just because I have very strong headaches. I can get a headache or hangover from a couple of sips of beer. That's how bad it is. And I get itchy. Your drink, miss. Hope you enjoy it. And you know, you've been nicer to me in these past minutes than at least 3 guys have been in the last year. Judging from the way you two talk, I'm guessing you've been a client here for a while now, huh? Only for about half a year or so, if memory serves me correct. Really? One would think it's been longer. It feels like it's been longer. Shut up, you love me and you know it. I do. So, you just started coming here and that was it? Well, the first time I came here, the other guy... Speaking of which, where's Pablo? Jillian. Archimedes. Don't know. Adventuring or something. I hope he's not killed. Anyways, the other guy served me the first time I came here. Nothing unusual there. The next time I showed up, Jill here was the one serving me. And I don't know. I feel like she just gets me. See, the thing with these is... The bartending is... Not only do you have to serve good drinks, you have to be personable. And I think that'd be something really cool if I could do that on stream if I cook. But getting people to actually join the stream is one thing, and also talking to me is another. Don't you guys, if I start cooking, don't you guys start ordering and say, can I have, I don't know, Wagyu beef or a, what is it, beef Wellington? We're not doing that, okay? But I could put it on the menu saying I can make a sandwich, I can make some spaghetti, I can make some noodle soup, also a lot of very easy stuff. Some rice. Here's this chemistry we click. We click, she says. The fact that I feel more chemistry with her than with many other people is kind of sad, though. Well, you just need to go out. I mean, you are a hacker. It's always good to see a nice friendship. Sadly, it's getting late. I've got to go. I'll leave you two lovely ladies alone. See ya. Please come back. Taylor, I like you. You've been a very good customer. Oh, thanks for the sub. Bruno. Bye. Please come again. That Taylor sure was nice. A bit weird at first, though. Apparently one of the 5 brains being studied by scientists or something. There's a summary of it in this pamphlet. Let's see. Oh yeah, I've heard of them before. Haven't I actually met one? Say, Alma, how many people are there in your family? Just curious. I don't know if she wants to tell us about it. She seems kind of private. Well, aside from my mom and dad, we're 4 sisters and 1 brother. 1 brother. What, did one transition? Funny enough, we all have names that start with the first 5 letters in the alphabet. Alma. Okay, so you're the oldest, I guess. So you're the... Yeah, I get it, yep. No, I'm actually the middle kid. What the hell is before A, then? Is it Amy? Abby? You're the middle kid, but your name starts with A? Don't think too much about it. I never said the order reflected their ages. Okay, that's wrong assumption, my bad. My sister's Carlota is the eldest one. Then there's Diana, just before me. Weird names, but at least Alma is somewhat of a familiar name. Then comes Eva, and the bottom lies Belle. I'm sorry, the younger one is Bernardo. So he transitioned there. You never been alone, I'm guessing. Can't complain about that, I guess. Helps them that we were never 5 in the same house. By the time Evita and Bernie were born, Diana and Carlota had already moved. Speaking of family today, I came because I needed a break from everything that's been going on with them. Huh. You live with them? No, but Evita and Bernie do. Not to mention I visit them almost every day. Anyway, my second eldest sister, Diana, just separated from her husband. It's not even been a week, but she's already got some other guys in her bed. Tramp. She left her kid with her husband's parents and pretty much forgot about them. Tramp. Never mind the fact that they need to go to school and all that. Damn. That's not someone I want to hang out with. Diana's life's always been messy, but these days she's really making it big. She wants time for herself, to live her life. Sounds like she's the typical modern woman. She didn't think about that when she married a guy at 20. She didn't think about that when marrying a guy she only known for like 3 months. You should take your own advice. Hey, I never married someone who could just catch my attention so quickly, right? Sure, there was one time when I almost happened, but I blame the damn stadium kiss cam. Ooh. Kiss cam? I was going out with a guy my little sister introduced to me. Seems he was her friend's brother or something. We went out a couple of times and he invited me to a basketball game. The mood was nice, but later, the kiss cam forced focus on us, and instead of kissing me, he proposed. And you were too embarrassed to say no, right? I almost got caught in the mood and accepted. Yeah. So I take you reject him in the stadium on the fucking kiss cam. I can't blame her. That guy is an idiot for that. We went out for like 3 weeks. I don't know. Maybe he wanted to get in my pants with the old sex on the wedding night line. But honestly, God, I can't understand why he thought it would be a good idea. I'm actually with you on this one, Alma. That sounds too convoluted, you know? Proposing and waiting for the wedding night. Just for sex? Never underestimate the lengths a man was willing to go to get you in bed. Sex is just sex, Alma. If men want sex that bad, they just go to a prostitute. It's cleaner and it's much easier that way. I've seen more convoluted plots over the years. I'm feeling tempted to ask, but I'll pass. Anything else? Oh, what's with that bottle? Oh, some bottle of absinthe I found at home. It's unlabeled, so it's not that valuable. You know how to serve it? I usually need some kind of spoon or purge a cube of sugar, but the station does all that for me. You want some absinthe then? Sure, let's try it. I don't know, serving a customer a drink that is not on the menu without any label is highly questionable. Some absinthe. Go to the bottle drink tag. Go to the bottle drink. Okay, there we go. Puke green fairy. Yeah, that sounds lovely. And drag it to the shaker before mixing. Okay. $500. It's not that. So it's not that expensive, right? Careful. Strong. I'll tell you if it's strong or not. And indeed it is. Holy shit. Are you okay? I'll be fine. I've had worse in college. What did you do in college, by the way? Jaeger bombs, giant taco pizza as a cute student teacher. Okay. We all did a cute student teacher at some point in college. I'm talking about studies, woman. I know. I'm a computer engineer dropout. I was getting fed up with the whole make programs for other people thing. I see. Alright, now's my turn to ask question. About? What kind of family is your family? Oh, I want to know this. Well, I'm an only child. Mom and dad split amicably. Mom is violinist, so she was always away from home with the orchestra. Okay. Spent most of my life with my dad, aunt, and grandpa. Okay, that explains her little bit of a tomboyish-ish attitude. Aside from that, I say my childhood was uneventful. Huh. Didn't you get something like your mom's artistic vein or something? I played the violin and I was around until I was 16, I think. Why'd you stop? I don't know, I just kind of said that's it one day and stopped. Happens to be with orchestra, not orchestra, band. I was in band. What about cousins or the rest of your family? I see very little of them actually. Wow, me and Joe can actually relate to each other a lot. Mainly because my dad moved away from most of them. Most of my mom's family live in France to boot. So your mom's French? Yep. You speak French? Mon lecture est appelé d'anglais. What does that mean? Rubbish. I don't know. I can't speak French. I did try though. College started and I stopped taking classes. Funny thing, I actually have a cousin from my mom's side that lives close by. But you'll be hard-pressed to make me spot him in a crowd. You're kind of lucky, you know. All of your mom's side of the family lives here. The chances of me meeting someone I'm related to on the street are ridiculously high. Yeah, but that's the primer on my family. Nothing too interesting, sadly. No. You want it to be uninteresting. It's good. It means your childhood was stable. Other than your mom was not really around. Your mom's a French violinist and you call that uninteresting? I'm wondering if your family ever has made a fuss about you being a hacker. Hacker makes it sound too exotic. It's like if I called you a mixologist. Yeah, that's true. Please don't, ever. Sounds like something would say to make bartenders sound sophisticated. See? That's like calling a chef a food artist or food reviewer a foodie. See, I mean, hacker is a good way to summarize it, but it's not the best. I'm a security consultant. People want to find flaws in the security of their system, and I do my best to pinpoint where it breaks. Be it Glitch City or anywhere else in the world, they need security. I'm their woman. This is actually a really good job, by the way. If you can help, this is actually a really good paying job. You've told quite a few stories about cracking into databases to retrieve info like some sort of a mercenary, though. That doesn't change the fact that hacker is not the best term to use. It makes the whole thing sound illegal when it's actually an honest job. Didn't you tell me you once secured some incriminating pics from a guy's cell phone? A mostly honest job. Sheesh. What made you become a hacker, by the way? I've always been a sucker for puzzles. Even as a kid, I've had a Sudoku or crossword with me. Oh, that's interesting. But at some point, they started feeling kind of sane. Me. So when I started college, I took a course on system security. It felt like the kind of puzzle I was looking for. I mean, there are all kinds of things involved in breaching net security. This is great. If only I knew that I liked cooking, or that I enjoyed looking at spreadsheets of businesses, then I wouldn't be stuck in engineering. Otherwise, I'd probably go work for Wall Street or something. You need to attack the stuff from different angles, and that's something that's always evolving. The whole point of everything is to strengthen security. Every time you think you've got the gist of it, they change everything. It's kind of like an always evolving puzzle. A puzzle I help make harder at that. I see. I didn't think about it that way. It's less actiony than what movies makes it up to be, though. No real-time frantic typing, nothing like that. Still, seeing my code break through something, it's an amazing feeling. Will you have anything else? Give me something non-alcoholic. I want to play it safe for the whole absence thing. Non-alcoholic. How does Boss styles his hair stay like that? What the hell is a non-alcoholic drink? Fedora with perfume and a plum. Everything else has like some kind of drink, some kind of alcohol. I don't even know what. Do I just take out the karma trying or something? Or I can just do a fedora with a plum up with perfume and a plum. How about this? Here. I hope you haven't spiced up this one. Please. Say, Jill, what's the worst that could happen if you don't get your drinks right? Well, people have the right not to give me money. Huh. If they don't pay for it, I don't get my bonus. Ooh, Neon District. Love the song. Which doesn't help because I have to pay bills. Maybe I can serve drinks. Yo, this is actually a cool idea. If I can actually have a kitchen, I can make like a food, a dish, and I can make drinks as well. That would be really, really cool. Finally, all those alcoholic bottles I have on my cabinet will be able to put some use. For those of you who don't know, when I had money, I had my own place. I bought a whole shelf of alcohol, not to drink, just for looks. So I had some really nice whiskey and brandies and Grey Goose vodka, if you don't know what that is. And I only use a few of them when I need to cook something, like when I'm making desserts, or when I'm making like beef bolognese, and I use red wine. Yeah. Oh, I see. You have to make an effort to pay your bills? Nope. You have no much idea how much I hate you right now. Well, my job pays pretty well, and I'm not the kind to spend too much on things other than food and bills. See, she's smart. She is smart. Not just with her job, but she has a lot of common sense. A lot of people just waste their money on stupid stuff, like me. Joe, why don't you move in with Alma then? Maybe maintenance on my hands and the new equipment, but aside from that... Oh, I know, if you have trouble with your bills, why not live... We could be roommates. Don't know. Moving my stuff through the stairs because the elevator's broken. Having to move my liquor collection. I mean, yeah, but you get to live with Alma. Never mind the fact that my cat's a shut-in and they got very upset the one time I moved some furniture around. The idea of moving just gives me a headache. You shouldn't take things so seriously when I say them, you know. Oh, you were kidding. Oh, I don't, but I've thought about it before. Now I need some air. I'm just gonna take my break. Wanna come? Or you invite me to the back of the bar? You should invite me to dinner first. Oof. She's a hacker, and she's blonde, and she's hot. Every minute you waste making jokes is time taken away from my breaks. Fine, let's go. Boss, I'm taking my break. Call me if anyone comes in. Sure. We only get like 2 people anyway. 2 people per 2-3 people every shift. Boop. Boop. Again, these art style really reminds me of Elfen Lied, and it's kind of making me kind of worried. Cold, 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 cold. Hey, Seabass, how are you? Let's try some of the other ones. Struggling programming? Unfortunately, I can't help you out with that one because I don't know anything about programming. But you're a smart guy. You can figure it out. Enemies aren't working? Well, it's like a puzzle you gotta figure out yourself, right? Sure, you could seal. I'm not judging you. Especially since I don't know anything about programming. Alright. Sure is chilly out there. Yeah, kind of refreshing. The hobo out there seems like a nice guy. Billy Vine? Yeah, he's a cool guy. Very respectful. I don't know anything about programming, so probably not Seabass. I do not have Java. At best, I know how to work on a very elementary level, which is DaVinci Resolve. Video editing, that's it. I don't have Java Minecraft. Again, I would play Minecraft and at least give it a shot, but given the drama that just happened with Microsoft, I actually despise them as a customer. Okay, even though I have a PC, I use Windows, it's just only because I don't like Macs. Okay, I don't like Apple. But, well, except for maybe the iPhone, but I don't like Macs. Otherwise, I would try to switch to maybe Linux, but I am too incompetent and I don't know anything about operating system to switch to Linux. I don't really know how to take advantage of it, so that's why I'm stuck with Microsoft. And because of what they did with Microsoft Game Pass, again, I feel bad for anyone who is a loyal customer to them, but they've been dying for a long time now. So I really don't want to give them my money or be more part of their ecosystem than I already have to. Talking about Xbox? Yeah, Xbox is just a small part of Microsoft. Okay, I own stocks, or rather, I told my mom to buy Microsoft stocks, and they've been really, really good. I have nothing but praise for that company when it comes to stocks. However, as a customer, I despise them. Okay. Unlimited mods? Well, this is why I probably would never play Minecraft. The only way I would probably play it is if I was getting a Switch, which right now it's not gonna happen anytime soon. Doesn't matter if it's $30. I mean, you could say, hey, it's only $30 a month for the subscription. Can't play mods on the Switch. I don't mind mods. Oh yeah, I don't know how to install mods. The only time I ever installed mods for a game is Stardew Valley, and that took me a very, very long time to figure out. It took me like 2 hours just to follow the instructions. So I'd rather not do that. Plus, I heard there's a lot of, I'm sure mods makes the games fun. I don't doubt that, but there's also the issue with getting banned and crashing the game, and of course there's viruses, so I'd rather just play it as it is, you know. Apparently he got into some legal trouble and that's why he's like that. Really? He could also be a very nice crackhead. I don't know any nice crackheads. Yeah, trust me, if I have more knowledge in the programming, the tech industry, I mean, I would probably, again, build my own computer. But I actually had to go to Micro Center and have to pay them to build it. I just didn't want to spend the time in the tools, and it was just like, if I mishandle a GPU or the motherboard, then I was like, well, there goes like $300 I just screwed up. It was just not worth it for me. Hell, I overclocked my GPU once. I had to go get a new one, so I gotta be very careful with this computer. Bit complicated though. Probably him as his family has tried to get him to live with them, but his pride won't let him accept their help. He'd rather live on the street for some reason. You can't tell with some people, sadly. Why did he become a hobo in the first place? No one becomes a hobo, Jill. Okay? They are forced into it. Bad investment, debt, bank evicted him from his house. Yeah. It's a serious problem because he has epileptic attacks but refuses to take his medication. I just don't get what's up with him. You okay? You look winded. Oh, that's not windedness, it's lightheadedness. Oh my, let's take you to the bath, shall we? You, me, and the boss will have some fun. I'm a bit dizzy, but nothing I can't handle. Honey, some service here. I'm here, don't scream. Oh, you were two hanging out at the back of the bar. What kind of stuff were you doing? Oh, nothing you need to, you're welcome to join us, though. Just talking. Is that what they call it these days? What do you want? Something soft, something sweet, no alcohol, please. Wouldn't it be the same if you just grabbed a soda? Ah, but I like you. Do you dislike my presence so much? Sweet and non-alcoholic, you say. Alright. Flavor, sweet drinks. So we just... I don't know how this works. Do we just add the regular stuff but without adding Karmatrine? Mixed. Alright. Here. See, you don't get this kind of stuff, this kind of treatment from a vending machine. Says the vending machine. Unless you're Lawrence. But he has this weird idea that good service is the same as selling lukewarm can of cola. Ugh. That's disgusting. Lawrence? Friend of mine, he's a vending machine. Oh. Oh, but how impolite of me. I'm lovely and my name's Dorothy. Dorothy Hayes. Nice to meet you. I'm Alma. Pleasure's mine. Dorothy, are you that kitty six-pack? The one and only. I love how she's just embraced it. She doesn't get offended. She's like, yep, that's me. If I find another DFC 72 with the number 24601, I have the legal right to put it out of commission. Oh, that'd make a nice movie. You okay? Lightheaded, a bit weird, but everything's good from that. Say, Dorothy, you must have quite the stories, eh? Well, there was this one time when a woman dressed me like a doll. She spent an hour putting clothes on me before slowly undressing me. Ooh. She asked me to stay as still as possible. I was actually falling asleep. But damn, that girl had a very big fist, and I woke up in a shocking manner, if you know what I mean. Man. Damn. It's a bummer I ended up sore after that because she was awesome with her tongue. On one hand, I needed minor maintenance after that session. Fisting was never my forte. No comment. Hope everyone's watching this or hearing this is not underage. Oh, on the other hand, she gave me a really cute dress. There was this one guy that was really into BDSM. Not my thing. He asked me to tie him up and started giving me orders on how to be his dominatrix. I was kind of boring, you know? There was almost no screwing involved. I got that far with the guy looking for sex, and he instead wanted me to whip him and drop candle wax him. So basically he was looking for a dominatrix. Don't ask me how I know that. Or still, he seems to be really getting off on it. Almost remind me of my second boyfriend who's pensioned to ask me to do all the work in bed. It either is not my thing, or I just haven't met the right person to show me how BDSM is done. Interesting conversation we're having. Well, one time some guy hired me because he wanted to teach his son a lesson. Okay, this is where these two are trying to compete with each other or how kinky they get. Apparently he was getting too horny with some young girl younger than him. He was 18, girl was 13. Okay. His father thought that making him spend time with me would scare him or something. I'm not a therapist and got paid, so whatever. But oh, little did his father know, I left the poor guy asking for more. Ultimately it worked though. He was left wanting girls with more experience or something like that. When I was 16, I had the hots for this one guy from a neighboring city. So one day I decided to lure him into my room and have some fun with him. But my great-grandma was visiting us that day. And what do I find? We both called her Nana at the same time. Oh, God. Oh, sweet home Alabama. Turns out he was my cousin and I wasn't going to take risks with inbreeding. Maybe it was for the best. He didn't really get old in a graceful way. Fat, bald, not even a nice person to boot. Oh ho ho! There was this one time with enough! I can take everything else, but I have to draw a line somewhere. And that line is drawn in regards to anything involved sexual acts between humanoids and non-humanoids. But you don't know what the story is like. Alright, let's hear it. Well, the guy showed me a stable where there was a donkey in some sort of lift, and okay, that's enough. But I didn't reach the part where the donkey... Stop it, shut up, don't even think about continuing that part of the story. Fine. On second thought, maybe you're right. What happens in Neo Tijuana stays in Neo Tijuana. My ride's outside. Your ride? Yep, my brother-in-law came to pick me up. You really need to tell him to come and get you? There's no problem. He and I have been partners in crime since we were toddlers. It's just how so happens that he married my sister. Hey, yeah. Oh my god, this game really is something, huh? Hey Dorothy, you need to go somewhere. I want to hear the rest of this donkey story. Sure, can you drop me by 3rd Street? Yep, it's on the way actually. Later, Jill. Bye-bye, honey. Yeah, take care. Man, this makes me really want to become a bartender. Maybe I can do this online, guys. Let me know if you're interested. If I can just cook and take your order. And I'll make the dish. And in the meantime, you guys come in and order a dish and share the stories with me. That would be really, really cool stream. Neo Tijuana. Wasn't the Neo prefix added during the rebuild after... whatever. Or is that the New Mexico? It was related to Mexico. I had prefix added, but I can't for the life of me remember what it was. I should check where I have the time. Huh, the street is noisy. Oh, climb. Hello, welcome to Valhalla. What can I get? Oh my. Such a small yet comfortable place. Truly an oasis of spiritual drinks in the midst of the suburban desert. A place where lost and corrupt souls can gather to forget their trouble for a while. A nest where everyone from the most pathetic scum to the vilest trash junkie can just sit to kill their insides. Truly a real persona non grata. That's Latin for my mysterious place, by the way. I'm so smart and philosophical. Alright, we got ourselves a persona non grata. What will you have then? 17. Excuse me? I said 17. 7 plus teen. What does that mean? What does it mean to you? Just to be sure, 17 It's about the drink you want, right? Only if you want it to be. Fuck, I can't just ask what the order was. I'd look very unprofessional. What do you mean 17? What's a 17? I don't get this one. 17. 7 and teen. Huh? Woman that's over a teen, so not that. Something that sounds childish. Bad touch. I don't know. Frothy water? 8 out of 10 smug assholes recommended, and they're too busy. Peace. This has got to be the one. Brantini. He's a smug asshole. Alright. Alright. Aged and mixed. There you go. How is this a It isn't. You said 17 would only be related to your drink if I thought it was, and I think it was. I think it isn't. Ooh, you subverted my expectation by taking me literally. Sneaky. And what brings you here, Mr. I'm Armandio. Virgilio Armandio. See, I introduced myself using the Asian order because that's a lot more polite. Right. And I came here looking for an otherworldly experience. I was passing by and saw this place is called Valhalla. I want to see the souls of Resting's warriors, the wounded spirits of noble souls, in the golden hall full of never-ending banquets, the lively Valkyries looking over them. We have some arcade machines on the corner. No, you're taking me too literally. You see, I'm being poetic. I'm giving a mystical air to the mundane affair. I wanted to see drunk people. I wanted to see waitresses and food. I wanted to see the bar in all of its decadent glory. Well, you're out of luck. Today's been quite slow. Not that I'm very surprised, given how many things have been going in the streets, though. Humans are such a nasty bunch. That much is true. Are you not human? Are you a vampire? Making ruckus, coming at each other. But that's to be expected from an only mammal to kill its own. I'm no zoologist, but I'm pretty sure that's not the case. Oh yeah? Give me an example, not zoologist bartender. I'm about to punch you in the fucking face. Like I said, I don't know exact details, I just know that isn't right. If memory serves correctly, once a lion takes over a pride, every cub born from another lion is killed or something. Yeah, that's true. Takes over a pride. You can't take over pride. Pride isn't a tangible thing. You need to stop making things up, not zoologist bartender. But going back to the topic, do you know what the number 17 means? 1-7? Nope. Atomic number for chlorine? No, and Chloe is a name, not a number, you know? The group where halogens are in the periodic table? Stop making up words like halogens, periodic, and table. Okay, then I give up. 17 is us. 1 and 7? What? Every human has 17 pairs of chromosomes. That number is the whole foundation of you and me. It's 23. What is? Humans have 23 pairs of chromosomes, not 17. Well, they're both primal numbers, so it's the same idea. This guy is such a clown. Primal. You want anything else? I'd like a single plum. floating in perfume. Okay, that's easy. Oh, whoops. Oh, there we go. I got the wrong one. My bad. There we go. Here. Ha! You didn't... Wait, you did. Enjoy. Why will I'll drink this, perfume. You don't really have to. Yeah, that'd be silly. You win this round, bartender. Hey, bartender, have you ever thought about death? Every single day. What if we're already dead, both of us? What? What tells you that I even existed before I entered that door? Your voice? How can you assure me that this reality is real, and we're not, in fact, in heaven or hell all along? Dang, this is like the Matrix thing all over again. What if everything up to this point is just some stupid story written by an unemployed 20-something in his room? Ah, the self-awareness, fourth wall breaking. I got it. I can punch you, mate, to make you feel reality. I don't care about any of that, actually. This reality is real for me, and that's all that matters. Such a close-minded way of seeing things. You need to get away from factual facts. Open your mind to things beyond your reach. You'll never reach enlightenment if you don't start. The Habanera has started. It means Twilight of the Gods in German, by the way. Okay. Well, you're on your own, bartender. Enjoy your new world order. What? Oh, whoa. A couple of nearby cars exploded, it seems. Oh, hell. Let me take a look out the window. Careful. I see a lot of flashes in the distance, most likely gunshots. Joe, come here a sec. What? You can hug me? About 5 gigabytes of reports proving that several White Knight squads have been used to cover illegal actions were released to the public by unknown anarchist group. We're receiving reports of several units going rogue and using their weapons to hunt down anyone they find on the street. Several counter-terrorism forces from neighboring cities have been dispatched in order to subdue the car craze units after a plea from the vice president. We're still waiting for a declaration from Zaibatsu Corp CEO on the subject, but then, until then, things are ugly in and outside of that bank, it seems. I recommend you stay here tonight. It's too dangerous to even think about going outside. Alright, cool. What if they break in? I mean, we have the boss here to protect me, right? They won't. Even then, the boss has quite the security system. And I'll be here protecting you, as an added bonus. Yeah, I guess I'll stay here tonight. I'll get you the spare mattress I have. Am I sleeping in my office? No, I guess it's fine. Good. Let's hope everything gets solid by the morning. I'll have Zan Canto on hand, just in case. A metal bat with nails? There's nothing it can't bash. Gil, 4. Hope everything is better by tomorrow. Alright. Sleep tight, I'll protect you. I get a bonus for sleeping in the office. But I guess I got one of the orders wrong. 1 mistake. That's fine. It's not like I need it. Alright. Alright. Rise and shine. Alright, cool. I guess every stream will do like one full shift and then move on to the next. So I'm gonna enjoy this game slowly. Alright guys, that's gonna be it for tonight. Sorry it's in the short stream, but that's how I like it. You guys have a fine night. So until then, take care. Bye.